Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Our next guest heads up an online marketplace and one-stop shop, if you will, for everyone from experienced cyclists to those just graduating from training wheels even. And they provided one of the most requested prizes in this year's summer giveaway. The CEO of Bikecom is David Duecker. Dave, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you for having me, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk about our company.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Where are you joining us from, for those watching on video especially?
I am sweating it out in Dallas, Texas. We're a Dallas-based company.
Okay, very cool. Well, we sweat it out here in Miami, Florida, so we can relate to the heat. Although I think we have more humidity issues than you do in Dallas, but still, it's hot.
It is hot,
but 'tis the season. And what a better way, especially when it's hot, to go out and enjoy the outdoors, but be moving. So you've got breeze, you've got wind, you've got, a nice opportunity to enjoy, again, the outdoors without just sitting and sweating to death, riding a bike, but you're actually getting some help in riding a bike because you've got an e-bike. Tell me before we get into all those goodies, and boy, they are goodies we're going to talk about and show you. So do watch the video of Dave's interview at intotomorrow.com. But give me a little indication about the brand new company, Bikecom.
Absolutely, brand new company. We went live March 28th. So we're a couple of 100 days old, and it's been to use the pun, a great ride. It's been It's been phenomenal. And the thing that makes, I think, Bike.com so special is our team is all from the industry, but the one thing we love is seeing people on bikes and people on e-bikes. And you touched base on something with e-bikes. They are phenomenal to get you back outdoors, back riding, wind in your face. And I'll give you a perfect example real quick. This weekend, my daughter and I explored Dallas on our e-bikes. It was 102 degrees.
Oh,
we didn't sweat that much because you pedal when you want. You have the pedal assist to get you going. You can get up hills easier. And we had great music, great beer, great barbecue, and some e-bikes. It was a great weekend.
I love it. And while we don't have any hills in Miami, or we also never get over 100 degrees, for the record, it still gets warm, and you want that wind in your face. You want the wind blowing through your hair. Oh, no offense. You'll see why I said that for those listening on the radio when you come see the video. But still, the wind, right? It's all about getting out there. And so much discussion these days, rightly so, I'm guessing, about e-vehicles, right? Electric vehicles in themselves. But this one is not only so much more eco-friendly, if that's your main reason for wanting to get an electric vehicle of any sort, but again, it gets you outside. It gets you to enjoy the outdoors. And not only are we thrilled with the fact that you've provided one of your $1,500 bikes for our summer giveaway, but you provided one to our team as a review unit, and they fight over it every day. It's like, hey, first of all, you're on my clock, so keep working. You got editing to do, whatever. But yes, everyone takes turns. Everyone fights over it. They like draw straws who gets to ride it first today. And then throughout the community, they're out riding the bike. But what's great about it is everyone loves it, including those of us who haven't ridden a bike in a long time and were a bit intimidated at first. And then, wow, no reason to be. It's like sex. You always remember how. The fact is, my son, among others, in the control room doing a face palm right now.
Well, I think I just did that too.
Yes. The point that I'm very poorly trying to make is that you don't forget how to ride a bike. It's you get on and you enjoy it, and now you can get that pedal assist, which I found not only handy because I don't want to huff and puff and I don't want to sweat and carry on. But then you've also got the ability to just not even have to pedal. I just like pushing the little button down and it just takes me where I need to go, up to what, 28 miles an hour even.
With the throttle, that's called the throttle.
The throttle, yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, you'd think I'd know of the technical terms, but the little button, yeah, the throttle.
That goes up to 20 miles per hour. Pedal assist goes up to 28 miles per hour. And you're right. You made a comment that the goal with Bike.com is we want it to be easy. We want everything to be easy. We want the experience shopping to be easy. We want to be a resource for you to be comfortable about buying a bike, learning about e-bikes. But more important, we want you to get on that bike and have the confidence to get out and ride. And it sounds like it worked for you.
Oh, yeah. It worked for me and not only all of our team, but any friends that have visited. I mean, everybody says, is that an e-bike? Yes. Can I ride it? Yes. And everybody's been thrilled with it. I mean, there hasn't been anybody, I don't think, that's been in and out of our studios in the last, month or so that we've had it, that hasn't said, can I ride that? And of course we encourage it.
Awesome.
And in fact, it's still on its first charge. And
That's awesome.
I can't believe how long the battery lasts on this thing. So tell me the whole concept about the e-bike and what had you guys doing that and how many gazillion dollars did it cost you to have to get Bike.com as a domain?
Yeah, so I'll answer that one first.
Okay.
Bike.com, I say that is like our superpower, right? It's very easy to remember, and it's Bike.com. That we have a few investors that we were able to buy that, and it was a good price. But with our investors, we secured it, and we're able to build something really great and really cool. And we launched our first model, which you have, the City Model 1. And we have more models in the pipe. We have a new model on the water right now. We hope to have that in stock in August, and we're just excited to get more e-bikes out in the world.
As well you should be, and kudos to you guys for getting it together, because I can understand, even if you're only 120, 130 days old as a company, the excitement that you've built up already. I mean, my gosh, you're on Into Tomorrow, for crying out loud.
I would have never imagined. This is awesome. This is awesome.
And I love on your website at Bike.com, freedom to ride. And boy, that nails it. That really does nail it. And whether you're riding around a community or around your city or using it for work even. I mean, one of my team said that if it wasn't working here, and maybe like a messenger or something, wouldn't that be cool? I said, don't get any ideas. But yeah, I can see where it can be very handy for anybody. The whole point of freedom to ride, get out there and enjoy it.
That's right. I mean, at the core essence, it's just getting out on your bike. We always like to say our goal is to get more seats on seats, right? We want to get more people out on bikes, and there's so many benefits to it. And you touched base on it. It's economical. It's sustainable. Mental health. Getting outdoors is probably the best thing you can do for your mental health. And you can exercise. People forget on e-bikes you can exercise. There's a pedal assist, but you can ratchet that down, so you're getting the pedal and getting a workout. So it is the catch-all for bike. You can do almost anything on an e-bike.
Yeah, and why not? You have accessories available too. I'm wondering though, first, Dave, what was your goal in developing Bike.com and your own line of e-bikes for that matter?
It's really our goal for Bike.com is to make it an extremely accessible place to buy a bicycle. And the reason I say that is shopping for a bike, believe it or not, can be intimidating, especially when you go to some of the specialty stores that their focus is on road bikes, right? Those super fit individuals in spandex that can hit a Strava segment. I mean, and that can be it can be intimidating to someone who's not into road biking or not into bombing down a hill on a slope style bike. So our goal is to make it as accessible and easy, kind of eliminate the jargon, and just have that experience that, hey, I'm confident enough to buy this bike and I want to buy it and I'm going to go out and ride it. And we're trying to provide those tools to make that happen. So with our development of our first bike, we wanted that to be as simple as possible. It's a very basic, easy on, easy off bike. You turn it on and you hit the pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go. That simple.
And it really is that easy. And I'm guessing I probably wouldn't look very good in spandex. So yeah, I'm not one of those riders for sure. So I'm considerably less intimidated on the Denago, on this particular
That's
e-bike.
awesome.
And choosing how to ride, I'm glad you brought that up, because that really is what I think it should be for everybody. It's like, anybody can enjoy it. And you don't have to be a mountain biker. Again, no mountains here in Miami, so we couldn't anyway. But, you don't have to be one of those speed cyclists and that sort of thing. You just want to get out and have, again, that freedom to ride. So I'm guessing certainly that's one of the main things that makes the Denago e-bikes different from some of the others.
Exactly. We really want it to be an accessible brand, something that's not intimidating. And like you said, I love the freedom to ride, right? Just the freedom to ride. Get on your bike and go out and ride, and there's no judging, right? We always say that too. There's no judging.
Yeah.
We want anybody on a bike because that's our ultimate goal.
Oh, sure. And I can honestly say that none of us have fallen off. I mean, it's not anything to be intimidated about. But, me especially being the older guy in the group, if you will, just because my name's on the logo. The point is, you don't have to be intimidated. And this is what's really neat about getting outside again. My doctors recently, just routine checkups and whatnot, said, so tell me about your exercise these days. Well, I walked in to hear from my car. Does that count? That sort of thing. But now I feel like, of course, I'm getting some exercise, even with pedal assist. I can otherwise not even have to pedal, which is nice if I hold down the throttle. But I do the pedal as well, because if I'm out there, get some exercise, but not too much. I don't want to overdo it, especially the exercise. So instead, let the bike do the job.
You build up to the exercise, but no, seriously, you're right. It's just you can just get moving. I think that's the key too, right?
Yeah.
Just get outdoors and get moving, clear your head, and enjoy the outdoors.
And what other products and maybe services do you guys offer at Bike.com? Are there other things for folks? Can you get other items for these e-bikes?
Well, I'll talk about the service. That's a good question you asked. So one of the hard things about shipping a bike through a direct-to-consumer model is the assembly. So although our bikes are about 95% assembled, and it's fairly easy for someone who's technical, if you're not comfortable building a bike, we offer a white glove service. So right here in our warehouse, we have a team that will assemble that bike fully ready, put it on a pallet, ship it to your front door, drop it off, you unpallet it, and you can get up and ride. The battery's charged, tires are inflated, everything is set, the brakes are set. Or our other option is we've partnered with a lot of independent bike dealers because, as I said, those like the specialty stores can be intimidating. They're important to this industry, and they're extremely important to getting more people out on bikes.
Oh, sure.
So we partnered with these independent bike dealers. We will ship the bike to them, and they will assemble it with their professional teams. So then you could go to your local bike store and pick it up. So we're trying to make that as easy as possible as well.
Wow, David, you've done a lot for a brand new company. So I'm even more proud of you knowing that you've got these partners around the country. You've got a lot of people that are, as you say, encouraging folks to get on a bike and get some good exercise and have some fun and explore and that sort of thing. So kudos, again, all the way around. We're so delighted to be able to help promote you as well. Do you have any exciting new products that you can tease us with? I promise not to tell anyone, but whatever you want to share.
So we do have a couple new bikes coming out. Go back to the website, www.bike.com. In August, you'll start to see them popping up. We have 3 new models coming out over the next 3 months that we're really, really excited about. And same philosophy, easy to use, easy to ride, unintimidating, easy to purchase, and just gets you out on a bike and gets you riding.
Terrific. What do you see the future, Dave, of e-bikes? I mean, we talk about electric vehicles. Of course, it's the future. To me, so is an e-bike. More and more people are going to be getting involved, and especially if they just want to go around town. You don't have to get in the car, whether it's gas. Boy, talk about a great way to save gas. I've even done that, where I just needed to run to the store for something. Yeah. Don't take the car. Take the e-bike, take the Denago from Bike.com because it does the job. And then people look, how is he doing that? He's not even pedaling. Yeah, I love it.
I truly think e-bikes were just at the beginning here in the United States. In Europe, it's much more common. A lot of people are riding e-bikes for everyday use, for commuting. I think here we're just at the beginning. I think as you see more e-bikes out on the road, electric vehicles, I think it's going to be more of the norm, as opposed to where you said, like, people see it and say, what is that? Is that an electric bike? How does that work? I think in a few years, you'll be seeing a lot more people on them, and I think they'll be more familiar with people.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first time when they were first out, the Segways, and they sent us one, and I'm tooling around town on that and turning heads constantly. What the heck is that? But you're right. It's certainly not nearly as common in the U.S. as it is in Europe. And every time we travel there, we see a lot of them, and they don't turn heads. They're very common. Yeah. So let's assume that e-bikes are going to become more and more common here in the U.S. And to your point about how easy it is to install, we can vouch for that too. Even me and my team managed to put this together. I think all we had to do was add a little bit of air in the tires because, in shipping, whatnot, I guess it got a little depleted. But that was it. And it was literally up and running and riding within minutes. And awesome. that's when all the fights started. Good fights, no real fisticuffs, but all the, no, my turn. Okay, excuse me. I'm the boss. I get to ride it first after Chris does to make sure it works. so I don't fall, But we all had getting dirty looks now from the control room. Oh, so he was the guinea pig. Well, yeah, if I get hurt, everybody else is out of work. So I have to be extra careful. But not a problem. We all continue to have a lot of fun with it. And again, no wonder it's the single most requested prize during the summer giveaway. So thanks to you and your team for providing that and the review unit. It's very well being used, I can assure you.
Perfect. I love to hear that.
And certainly, let's stay in touch. You're a delight to chat with, David, and we want to continue to encourage folks to get out and have that freedom to ride and enjoy it. Perfect. And we invite folks to check out Bikecom. Can't miss it. Can't forget. It's easy to remember. But in case, we'll link you there when you visit intotomorrow.com. David Duecker, the CEO of Bikecom. Look forward to getting you back on again soon.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And make sure you get out there and ride.
Oh, for sure. It's my turn, I think, in the next hour. So
awesome.
I'll escape.
Perfect.
Thank you, Dave. Oh, we appreciate it. Bike.com. And of course, we'll keep everyone informed as new models come out. So stay tuned into tomorrow. There's much more to come. I'm Dave Graveline right here on the Advanced Media Network.